Do you think you need to go viral in order to make money as a content creator? Does the thought of posting 3 to 4 videos a day in the hopes that one of them catches fire sound exhausting? If you think that's the only way to make money as a content creator, you're wrong. Last year, I made $55,000 as a full-time creator. I never went viral. I don't have millions of views, and the videos I filmed were in my living room with my phone. And if you're over 40, it's the perfect way to start your content creation career without any audience or followers. I've helped people like Phil and Ellie, who are both working full-time jobs, earn thousands on the side as content creators. We're UGC creators. That stands for user-generated content. We make videos for brands that they use on their social media pages or as ads. So in this video, I'm going to break down why people over 40 should consider doing UGC, why brands need creators over 40, and how to get started making money doing UGC fast. Before we dig into UGC, I need you to understand why going viral should not be your goal. And if we haven't met, I'm Robbie. I'm a 51-year-old full-time creator. I've been a professional video creator, producer for over 13 years, and I've been doing UGC as a solo creator for about 15 months now. And when I'm not making videos for brands, I am teaching people over 40 how to become content creators. I have never gone viral. Like, none of the videos I've ever made have taken off and just, burned down the internet. And it's easy to think that virality equals fame or attention or money. We see these cute cat videos or memes or, the Coldplay concert mistress thing, and we assume that just because it went viral that it's getting attention and that somebody's making a profit off that. But that's not necessarily true. If one of my TikTok videos takes off, if I get millions of views, I'm not making any money off of that. TikTok is not sending me a check if one of my videos blows up. And it's the same thing here on YouTube. If this video blows up and gets millions of views, I don't make any money off that. I'm not a monetized creator. I don't meet those requirements. So YouTube's not sending me any money for that either. If that's you, if you're putting content out and making tons of reels and trying to get noticed, if any of them take off, how are you going to make any money off that? The other problem with virality is that nobody knows what's going to go viral. I know there are tons of courses out there where people will teach you how to make viral videos, but nobody knows what's going to happen. Trends change, interests change. You can make the same thing that has gone viral and it just may not work. And many people try to increase their chances of this virality by posting 3 to 4 times a day. And if you're watching this, you're over 40. And do you have time in your day to play that constant content creation game in the hopes that something takes off? We've got families, we've got careers, we've got kids. Does that hope of virality fit into your lifestyle? And do you even want the stress of trying to grow an audience as an influencer? Look, would you rather make content that is guaranteed to get you paid, or do you want to just keep cranking stuff out there in the hopes that one of these videos gets attention? Relying on the hope that one of your videos will go viral is just not a sustainable way to start your content creation career. So what is the path that gets you all the freedom, the finances, and the flexibility of being a creator without having to rely on virality to make any money? And it's called UGC, user-generated content. As I explained, you make videos for brands that they use on their social media pages or as ads. If you've ever been on Instagram or TikTok, you have seen a UGC ad. Maybe you've seen me trying to sell you something. Hi, good to meet you. There are different styles of UGC videos. There are your standard talking heads, there's skits, there's podcasts. It's great because you don't have to post these on your social media pages. The brands buy these videos from you and use them on their social media pages. And brands do not care about how many followers you have. The only thing you need to worry about is your ability to make great videos. And if you can make great videos, you can make a lot of money doing UGC without having to ever worry about going viral or growing an audience or all the other things that creators who build an audience need in order to make money. You make the video, the brand runs it, and you get paid. It is so much less stressful to be a UGC creator than trying to blow up on YouTube. I should know. And if you want to learn how to do UGC, I've got a free guide for boomers and Gen Xers on how to quickly get started learning how to be an older UGC creator. The link to that is in the description down below. So let's talk numbers. How much money can you make doing UGC, and how fast can you expect to earn it when you start? When you're a beginner UGC creator, you can expect to make between $75 to $150 for one UGC video. When you're more experienced, your rates are between $250 to about $500 for one video. Yes, you can make $1,000 for one video. I've done that a few times, but these are not quick 30-second videos. These are ones that take you hours, if not an entire day to film, and they last for about 3 to 4 minutes. If you're doing this part-time, you can expect to make between $1,000 to $3,000 a month. If you're full-time, you make between $3,000 to $6,000. I do this full-time, and my monthly income fluctuates between $4,000 to about $7,000. And yes, there are slow months. There are times where the deals don't come in as frequently as you would like, and that's just part of the game. But what you have is the flexibility to use that free time to do what you want. You know, get coffee, read a book, like whatever you do. I like to go to theme parks. You're able to live your life in the downtime that you have between doing UGC, which really is the best benefit of being a creator. How fast you can earn money depends on how much time you're putting into your UGC career. How many UGC example videos are you making, and how often are you putting those videos out on social media for brands to identify? If you like pitching to brands, how many brands are you pitching to a day? 1, 5, 10? Just how consistently are you putting yourself out there and able to get work? This is not passive income. Brands are not going to come find you unless you are consistently putting yourself out there to be identified by brands. But this consistency pays off. Since starting UGC, I have made over $90,000 doing UGC, which is, that's a pretty neat number. Anyone can do this. If I can do this, you can do it too. One of the things that stops people from becoming older creators is that they think that content creation is a younger person's game. But what if being over 40 is your advantage in the content creation game? Most UGC creators are female, in their 20s and 30s. They've grown up with social media. They've wanted to be influencers or creators. They understand using a camera and being comfortable talking to people. But most consumers aren't in their 20s and 30s. Think of the stuff that you need. Menopause, back pain, hair loss. There's so many things that we need. Brands that sell those products need older creators to talk about those products. You're not gonna get a 25-year-old woman to talk about menopause. It's not relatable. It doesn't work. People over 40 have experience with those issues, and that makes us relatable. You're not competing with 25-year-olds selling face cream. You're got your own little wide open space of ED and all those things. Look, checks for ED videos pay just as well as the paychecks from all the other kinds of product videos out there. The fact is, UGC is wide open for older creators, and you stand out in the best way possible. You might be wondering, does this only work for people in their 20s or for people like me with previous content creation experience? And I can tell you from experience, I've seen it in person, anyone can do this. This is not a fluke or some special case. People of all experiences and backgrounds can do this. For example, there's Phil. He's a former high school teacher who started doing UGC on the side, and now he's making thousands per month. There's also Ellie. She's a rabbi who wanted to make videos, and now she's a content creator. Unfortunately, she's also a Yankees fan. And as a Red Sox fan, we have fun. What's your favorite baseball team? Let me know down in the comments. And there's also Dee Dee. She's a corporate recruiter who started doing UGC, and now she gets her dog involved in doing UGC. These are my star students. They are not influencers. They are just regular people with normal jobs who had the desire to be content creators. They put away all their doubts and fears, and they just did it. If you have any doubts or worries about your journey being a creator, I do coach people. Link is in the description below. I would love to chat with you. So why do brands love working with creators over 40? What do we bring to the table that the younger creators don't? We're more dependable. We know how to hit deadlines and communicate clearly. Communication, it is the key skill into being a creator. If you are not over communicating to your brand partners about the status of your project, it's very unlikely that you will get repeat business from them. Another thing that's unique about us is that we've been in the workplace, in offices, with leftover break room cake. We understand how to work as a team and overcome challenges that we may have with people or timelines. We've been through it, and we know how to follow directions and deliver what is asked of us. If you are unable to work with a brand on the brief or the script they give you, you're just not gonna get a lot of work. We also bring life experiences that resonate with older consumers. They see themselves in us because we've got the gray hair, we have the wrinkles, we most likely have had the kids, the life challenges, the great experiences. We can bring what brands want in their content, which is authenticity. While you know that you have the authenticity that brands are looking for, you may think you can't get started because you don't have the equipment or the experience to get started. But let's dig into that. What is the actual barrier to entry to starting as a older UGC creator? All you need is a phone, a tripod, an attachment to attach your phone to your tripod, a microphone, something to edit on, could be a desktop, could be a laptop, and some decent lighting. Contrary to what the internet makes you think, you don't need an aesthetically pleasing house to be a UGC creator. There is not a shred of aestheticism in this house. I mean, we're just normal people. Those are Funko Pops. But you just need to find those nice looking spaces in your house and just move your shit out of the way. We all do that. It's not all about aesthetically pleasing and beauty. Trust me. There are lots of resources out there how to do UGC. I have a course, but it's currently closed to new students. Feel free to hop on the wait list and I'll let you know when that course is opening up. Right now, I'm focused on one-on-one consultations and coaching with people because that gets them results faster because they have accountability. They have check-ins. They have somebody taking them through the entire process, an experienced person. So check out the link if you want to join that. I'd love to work with you to help you achieve all of your content creator dreams. The only thing you need to start being an older UGC creator is the willingness to try. So many people quit UGC or they don't even start UGC because they're worried about those limiting beliefs that are holding them back. I'm not good on camera. I don't understand the technology. Don't be one of those people that never starts. You can do UGC. By now you realize you don't need to go viral in order to make money as a content creator. But one of the things you do need is a video that's going to get brands interested in working with you. So watch this video to learn how to make an awesome UGC intro video.